So, hello everyone. Uh, Thank you for joining us today for the live webinar on eligibility criteria to become cabin crew and ground staff. Before I start, let me introduce myself. My name is Shalini Fauzdar and I am the director of IIAHM Aviation Academy. It's in Bhopal, MP Nagar Zone 2, and we have one branch in Hoshangabad as well. And very soon we will be opening in Jabalpur and Indore. So first of all, before I start, let me just tell you what is IIHM is all about. It's Indian Institute of Aviation and Hospitality Management. Okay, and here we are guiding our students that how they can enter aviation industry or hospitality industry so that they can excel their career in this field. Usually in MP, people are unaware about this industry, which is very unfortunate. All right, so our motto is to spread the awareness in young generation, especially in central India, so that they can excel their career in aviation and hospitality. So right now we are delivering three kinds of courses. First is diploma in aviation and hospitality management. The other one is for the ground staff and hospitality management. And the third one is for the personality development and customer handling skills. So let's move on to our topic, which is eligibility criteria for cabin crew and ground staff. I know you have joined me because you want to enter this industry and you want to know the basic idea about the eligibility criteria, which is very important. So eligibility criteria for cabin crew is uh, different for domestic airlines and for international airlines. If I talk about domestic airline first, let's discuss about domestic airlines first, the airlines which are in India. So let's talk about the age criteria first. So the minimum age should be 18 to 27. You can apply for an airline for the cabin crew, and it has extended up to 35 years of age if you have experience in airline. Okay, and some airlines, they have extended their age criteria from 18 to 32 as well. Okay, so before it used to be 18 to 27, but now they have extended 18 to 32 or 35 for experienced cabin crew. If I talk about height, so there is a different criteria for female candidate and male candidate. So the height criteria for female candidate in domestic is 155 centimeter, and for the male candidate it's 170 centimeter minimum. Now let's talk about the weight as well. If we are talking about the height, so the weight should be proportionate to your height and age as well. Okay, so your BMI, that means your body mass index, should be within the range. So your height and weight should be proportionate according to your age as well. It matters the most because end of the day, physical fitness, will take you long in this industry. Second of all, clear skin, no tattoos, no scars, no piercing. Okay, if you have tattoo, okay, you can allow to have tattoo, but it should not be visible if you're wearing an airline uniform. Okay. Second one is your eyesight. People have this myth or misunderstanding that if I'm wearing specs, I'm not allowed to, enter into this industry, or I'm not eligible for cabin crew. This is absolutely wrong. Okay, they can take candidate who have a vision of plus minus 1.5, so you can apply for this position. However, you have to carry an extra pair of specs with you whenever you're going for your duty. Okay, you can wear lenses as well if it's a long flight, because if you're wearing lenses for a long flight, it can cause dryness and itchiness and burning sensation for your eyes. So you're allowed to wear specs, especially for long flights. Contact lenses are allowed, but it should be for a short flights, advisable for short flights. Now coming back to educational qualification, so minimum qualification just 12th, okay, from a recognized board of university or equivalent to that. And if you have a diploma in aviation and hospitality management, it will be an added advantage. It's like a cherry on cake if you're going for an interview. Plus, this diploma will help you to guide you how to become a cabin crew. What are the requirements are needed to become a cabin crew? Okay. Other than that, documentation wise, you must have a valid passport, you must have a PAN card, because when you are going for an interview, these are the two mandatory documents apart from your 12th mark sheet and diploma. Passport and PAN card is very important. Okay. So that is for the domestic airlines. Now let's talk about international airlines. Age criteria. Minimum age is 21 years and above. So there is no maximum age limit mentioned in international airlines. Okay. So 21 years and above, you can apply for your international airlines. Minimum qualification again, 10 plus 2 or equivalent to that. And if you want to have a surety to get placed in an airline, this diploma in aviation and hospitality management again will be an added advantage for you when you're going for an interview. Second of all, height criteria for international airline. So basically it has to be, you should reach the height of 212 centimeter on your toes, tips of your toes. If you are able to reach 212 centimeter, that means you're eligible for international airlines. Anyways, if you want to know exactly in centimeter, then 160 centimeter for female and 170 centimeter for male candidate. Eyesight is same as domestic airline. Okay. Another one, very common interpersonal skills that we were talking about, the physical attributes of the candidate, documentation, educational qualification. But what about your interpersonal skills? Okay, when you're going for an interview, apart from this, they will judge you on your interpersonal skills, your soft skills. Are you able to adapt to new culture, new people? Are you willing to relocate to new location? Are you physically fit to to survive in extreme weather conditions as well, because sometimes you have to fly to a very cold zone, and maybe the next flight is you're going to Africa where the temperature is above 45-degree. So you have to be physically fit so that you can perform your duties on long haul flights. Your patience, your communication skills, your body language should be good. You should be presentable, you should be well groomed. Okay, you should be aware about the current affairs. Okay, because it's not only looking good in this industry. Okay, your overall personality, your knowledge, your body language, everything matters the most. Okay, so these are the basic eligibility criteria for domestic as well as international airlines. If we talk about criteria for ground staff, so the eligibility criteria for ground staff, okay, now the age is again 21 and above, because usually for ground staff, they prefer graduates, or if you have given an exam of final year, then still you are eligible to appear for an interview. So graduates are 21 years of age for the ground staff. There's no as such height criteria for ground staff, but of course, when you are going for an interview, your BMI should be good. Your height and weight should be proportionate. You should not be overweight. Okay. And if you want to have a good position as a ground staff, you should have a diploma in ground staff training and airport management. Okay. Otherwise, still you can go for an interview, but in this competitive world, okay, it's better to have an experience or a diploma when you're going for an interview. Okay, and it's good to have a prior knowledge of the aviation industry and hospitality industry before you're going for an interview, because prior knowledge and this diploma and this training will help you to get through the interview. And that's what we are preparing our students here, okay, to enter into this world. Okay, I know it's called a glamorous world, but it requires a lot of hard work as well. Okay, so that's about the eligibility criteria of cabin crew and ground staff. Now, what is the work role of ground staff and cabin crew? Okay, so the ground staff, okay, I know it's a general word, ground staff, but each and every step, the moment you book your tickets, the ground staff role starts here. So reservation and ticketing, security staff, baggage handling, check-in staff, ramp agent, security staff. Okay, when there's a flight delay, you need to inform your passengers. There's a staff who looks after the special category passengers at the airport. So there's so many roles and responsibilities of the ground staff, and the different departments are there in an airport, and different designation also. And cabin crew roles and responsibilities are endless, but the primary role of a cabin crew is the safety of the passengers, safety of the aircraft, and then secondary is the service and the well-being of the passengers on board. Okay, so at 40,000 feet, cabin crew, you are the engineers, you are the doctors. Sometimes you have to play the role of sister, daughter, everything. So you are playing a multiple role on board. So apart from your educational qualification, physical attributes, you have to be very outgoing, extrovert, patience. You should be, flexible enough to deal with passengers of different nationalities as well. It's very important. So that's what we are teaching here at IIAHM. So students, if you have any questions, if you have any doubts, please let me know now so I can, assist you with your doubts or queries. So please go ahead and ask me anything if you want. Okay, now one more thing, usually the female candidates or the parents, they have this doubt that what is the age limit once you enter into this industry, till what age I can continue working as a cabin crew? Okay, it's a very interesting question. So let me clear this query of the parents or of the female candidate. You can continue working in this industry as a cabin crew as long as you're physically fit. You can get married also, you can have babies also. The airline will give you maternity leave, provided you should be physically fit, okay, especially till the age of 60. Okay, so the maximum age limit is not mentioned anywhere, but what I have experienced in Emirates is till the age of 60 you can be the cabin crew as long as you are physically fit. Okay, and same for the male candidate as well. Later on, when you want to switch your department from cabin crew in flight service department to different department, the airline of course will give you a preference. Either you can go for the training department, cabin crew management department, in flight service department, catering department. There's so many departments in an airline, so doors are open for you first and then for the outsiders. So the career growth is there. Okay, and there is no as such age limit, and your marital status will also not affect to enter into this industry. Okay, yes, of course, in domestic airlines, they do prefer unmarried female candidate, but right now things have been changed. They are still recruiting married candidates as well. Okay, so the things have been changed and it's been changing a lot. Now the height criteria also, there's so many regional airlines have come up like TrueJet, Zoom Air, Star Air. Okay, now their height criteria is not exactly 155 centimeter, it's 150 to 152 centimeter as well. Okay, as long as you can reach the height of 212 centimeter, it's perfectly fine for them. All right. So yes, so today we have discussed about the eligibility criteria of cabin crew and ground staff. And in IHM, we are giving a diploma course, 1-year diploma course in aviation and hospitality management, and 6 months course for the ground staff and hospitality management. So please do come and train yourself to enter into this industry, because it's a job oriented course. Okay, after doing this short term course, you are eligible for a good high salary package, which is not possible in any other sector or industry, to be honest. This is, I'm talking about out of my personal experience. So please do come and visit our academy and enroll yourself. And if you have any doubts, kindly clear your doubts now. So thank you everyone for attending this live webinar. It was my privilege to to share my experience with all of you. And you can still, if you have any query, you can leave us a message here and we are more than happy to clear your doubts. Thank you so much, and have a good evening ahead. Thanks a lot.